Hi guys, this is Ryan and you're watching Motivation in Motion. Many people associate the word leadership if you do have the position or if you do have a title. Like for example, if you're a mayor in a city or if you're a manager in a corporation or you're a CEO, then that makes you a leader. But actually guys, you could be a janitor at the same time you can lead other people. You can be just a regular employee and exercise leadership. Therefore, leadership is not all about the position, it's not all about the title. It's all about influence. 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 Now, what I consider to be a great leader is, all of us know him, Jesus Christ. So why do I consider Jesus Christ as a great leader? You know what? He's not only a God, but he's also a great leader because he was able to influence his disciples. Come to think of it, he didn't pay his disciples to follow him. However, wherever he go, the disciples follow him. So how did he was able to influence those disciples? It's all about influence. You know what? When I was looking at the word influence, I came across this acronym, and I was able to associate this with Jesus Christ, the way he talks to the people and the way he shares his thoughts to the people. So let's begin with the word itself, influence. It starts with letter I. So what does I stands for? Jesus became a leader because of I, integrity. Now, integrity means you are being honest to yourself, or you just be yourself. Now, remember in the Bible, if you know, in the Last Supper in the Bible, Jesus was honest enough to say to his disciples that one of you here will eventually betray me. But that doesn't stop Jesus. He already know what's gonna happen. But for him, it's part of the plan to bring people closer to God, and that's what happened right now. He is our greatest influencer, Jesus Christ. And then, you know what, guys? Integrity. If I associate this one, sometimes if you are being honest to yourself, it's always coming from your heart. Like for example, if you are courting with a girl and you've been courting her for like 2 months, 3 months already, and you already know that she likes you, sometimes it's coming from your heart. Like you wanted to say something, and you already expecting that the girl want you to say something, like, but it's just that it's because it's coming from your heart. Sometimes you are nervous of saying the truth that you love this girl, so somehow it's frustrating to the other party. But it's not about but the point is, even you stutter, even if you stutter in the process of saying the truth, to be honest with yourself, the most important thing is just express it. The girl doesn't care that you are feeling nervous. She only cares about you saying the word I love you. So that's the word. That's integrity. Be yourself. Be honest to yourself. Okay. In that way, you can influence other people. And next one is N. N stands for nurturing. How do you nurture plant? You can nurture plant by putting water in it, by putting fertilizer if needed, or take all the weeds. So going back to Jesus Christ, he was able to nurture his disciples by way of giving them inspiration, by adding value to them. So in that way, you can already influence other people by sharing inspiration or nurturing or give value to other people. That's the end. Nurture. Faith. F stands for faith. You can actually influence others, just like Jesus. Faith means you have the vision, you have the purpose. You are fighting for a cause, or you have the purpose. Jesus himself has a purpose in bringing people closer to God. So that's his purpose. So with the purpose you have, you can actually influence other people. Why? Because they see that you have the value, or you have a direction in your life. So it's the same thing. Like if we have friends in our, going back to our friends, somehow I really experienced this one before. Every Friday and Saturday we have a vision, like to drink a beer, right? So every time we hear the word beer, oh, okay, it's awesome. Get to know happy and something like that, right? You didn't force your friend. You didn't force your friend to say, "Oh, come here, let's go." They just freely follow you because of that purpose, right? Okay, it's an influence. However, it's a bad influence. So it's all about influence. So that's what I'm talking about. Okay, and the next one is L. We can influence other people by listening. In fact, Jesus, when he was on his way, when he was on his mission to preach the good news, disciples are asking him every time he preached a story or make some parables. The disciples listen to question him, and then it's at the same time Jesus answers. So in that way, he listened to his disciples. It's the same thing with us. We can influence other people if they already knew that you have the vision, and they communicate your vision to them, and then you also listen to them. So that's one part, and it's listening is all about empathic listening. You put your shoe to other person. Okay, and next one is you. What is you? Understand. What do you think happened if Jesus doesn't understand his people? All of his disciples are coming from, they're actually just a common people. They're like a fisherman. They also have the shares of the feeling of negativity in their lives because they're just a fisherman. But Jesus understands them. He doesn't care who you are. Just follow me because I have the vision to help you. So you can influence other people if you understand them. Bring them closer to you because you have a vision. So that's how we can actually influence other people. And E, in a word, influence is enlarge. What do you mean by enlarge? When you know that the people following you are coming from somewhere else, and because of the vision you have, you also make them enlarge. Like, what do you mean enlarge? Make them grow. From this one, now it's getting bigger, so they're going out of their comfort zone. So that's one way of influencing other people. People follow you if they see that they are growing. So that's the E, enlarge. And then the other one is N, navigate. What's navigate? You know what? Going back to Jesus in the Bible, most of his disciples are from nothing, but now they were internally known by the people who follow Jesus. Like, take for example, Peter became the foundation of the Catholic Church, but Jesus was able to navigate Peter from this kind of Peter to become the foundation, the leader of the church. So if you can influence other people to navigate people from point A to point B, then people will really follow you. People will have a sense of influence from you. So that's the end. We navigate people. Another one is C, connection. Connection in a sense that Jesus in the Bible were able to see the aspirations of his disciples. What are their motives in life? So that's how he connect to his disciples. And then he was able to bring the best of his disciples on them. He was able to bring their best out of it. So that's how we connect to other people. You know what, guys? I'm doing this video. Actually, I'm connecting to you guys. We can always do this. You know, nowadays technology is bringing us closer together. So if you find this one valuable, then it means that I was able to connect with you. So that's how it is. So that's how to make it simple. All right, and then the last one is empowerment. It's really awesome to know that Jesus was able to empower his disciple to become the best of the best, became the best on themselves. Now I remember I remember when I was a student, I really hate math. I don't like computation. So I don't feel like empowered every time going in a mathematics class. However, I have a teacher. He's very funny. He was able to empower the students. So even though math is a boring subject, it became so excited. So if we want to influence other people, we should know how to empower other one to become positive of what they are, or to become excellent of what they are doing. So yep, those are the art of influence I see from the character of Jesus Christ. While first is one is he have the integrity. He was a nurturing leader. He was a man with faith. He was a man who knows how to listen. He was a man who understands the people. He was a man who can enlarge people. He was a man who can navigate from point A to B. He was the man who can connect with people. And lastly, he was the one who can empower people. So those are the qualities that I seen from Jesus Christ, and he was very effective in doing it. So I hope you find meaning or you find value of what I shared to you today, and see you next time. Thank you.